One exits.
Okay. Why are you looking like that?
Trying to see. And we're here. And it's not members only, so anybody who isn't a member would just sees the notification, just tap it. We ain't doing members only. That's all over with tonight. We're doing anybody only.
Oh, 5550.
There it is. There's yeah, of course it's on 1X. Okay. There we are.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody or anybody who decides to pop in. Hello, who do we got? Oh, there it is.
Hi, Steve.
We've got
Hi,
Wolfgang Productions. We've got Sharon L., Stephen Fox. This was supposed to be members only.
No, we weren't pranking. As usual, our first time doing members only, and of course we weren't prepared.
I thought you could do it from the phone. Apparently,
Hi,
you
Dave
need to
Jeffrey.
you need to do this from a desktop.
We
figured better off anyway. So we have our friends with us.
Everyone. Hi,
we got everyone coming on.
Hi, Dave Jeffrey.
We got Carol Woods. We got Dave Jeffrey. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome aboard.
No
Don't
more
feel
members
bad,
only.
Wolfgang. Do not feel bad. Do not feel bad at all.
Do not feel bad. We appreciate it.
The more the merrier.
You don't have to be a member. It's okay. It's really okay.
What's the difference in the end?
Hi, Classy. So good to see you.
Only reason we were doing it was because
Bubble
we
bath
thought this is the bubble bath stream.
There's no bath in here anyway. We're
in the background,
motel.
you'll probably notice that
There's
we
no
have the
hotels
champagne.
in Cologne.
We have the champagne sauna.
What am I seeing? After dark? Did you say after dark?
The late night. This is the after dark stream.
Hi,
this
Sandra.
Is after dark. As you can see, look.
Wizard. So we going live, everyone?
We are live.
We are live, but it's not members only because Anthony, like 5 minutes ago, said, can't do it.
Can't do it. Doesn't work.
Why can't I do it? You have to do it at home, or you have to enable it, and he didn't know. And we just decided doing the members only today.
We decided to do it today.
See, everything's
you see, we
messed
fly
up.
By the seat of our pants.
No, because there's no signal anywhere. There's no signal anywhere.
So,
let me tell you something. Carl and James were right when they came to New Hampshire. There is no signal. Apparently no signal except for
right
Fun
here.
Spot.
In Fun Spot and in Laconia. And it's a very small town. Hi, Vivian. Great to see you. Hi, Vivian,
Heather.
how you doing? Heather, welcome back. I'll go along to the crowd. We got George. Do you have any leftover quarters for the vibrating bed racing?
Hi, Hala. How you doing? What's
Hala in town. How you doing? We are having
we have a chocolate
Actually, I got a new name for this. You know what we're going to call this?
What?
Non-members only.
Non-members only.
We're going to call this everybody
This is the non-member stream.
This is an everybody only stream. Everybody is invited. If we can get every subscriber of every other channel,
there's no reason to leave Queens.
This is going to go viral.
There is a reason to leave your apartment or home every once in a while to see things in a different view.
It's time to get out.
Munchkin so bad.
She misses Munchkin, but Munchkin is doing all right because we have the great
I would
babysitter.
take the dog with me. But
dog you can take with you.
You can't.
Cats are harder.
Cat you can't, rather.
Cats are harder. Some people can take a cat with them on a vacation.
But not Munchkins.
Did
you see the number of likes? No, I didn't. What do you mean?
Lights? What lights?
Likes.
There's
3.
Oh, likes?
Here, I'll give myself a like. There we go. Now we have 4.
Now we have 4 likes.
My girlfriend won't let me go anywhere without the cat. Really?
Who said that? Which one?
Yes, we're having a great holiday, Vivian. It's been 2 days now. We have one more day. We're coming home on Friday, and it was just nice to get away and see the lake, Lake Winnipesaukee and Laconia, New Hampshire, which I love. Anthony loves it as well. And going back to our favorite places and having fun and just relaxing, you know.
Coleslaw went to a motel a couple of times, and the cat was with them. You see,
some
people could
brings
take
the
Sheila,
cat.
for instance.
Sheila's
Sheila
in
brings
Lake George right now, and her cat's very ill.
Her kitty's with her.
But that cat is like, I'll just mosey on along over here in the corner, and then, you know, Mitch is very, very, like, is used to it.
I'll open the door over here, and Munchkin will, like freaking...
She won't run out.
Like, she might not run out,
no,
but she'll like,
hide.
peek out.
She's scared. She's scared.
Munchkin tries to follow me out in the hallway.
I had to sleep with him in the bathtub.
Wait a minute. What's going on here?
Oh, Steven says, for some reason, my screen says 24,000 likes.
There's 24,000 likes?
Are you on someone else's channel? Hi, Michelle. Good to see you here.
Michelle Marie,
Wonderful.
how you doing? How's it going? Steven, if our channel says 24,000 likes, we must be doing something good.
Oh, the cat meowed the whole time crying. See, I can't. The worst sound in the world is crying children and crying animals. And it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. It's like the slurping of the soup. I can't. Like, I'm not a mother. I never had a child. I'm not around kids very often. But if I had a kid that was crying, I'd have to pick it up and shake it. And are you all right? And probably baby it.
Oh, you guys are here.
I can't help it.
HC teacher, I see HC teacher.
Oh, he took a screenshot and emailed it to us.
That's
odd.
I want to see the screenshot.
Thank you, Steven.
I want to see 24,000.
How's that possible? What did you do?
I want to see 24,000 thumbs up.
Hi, Kathleen A.
Kathleen A., welcome to our late night stream, Late Night with DNA.
There she is, Sheila G. Are you having a good holiday? How's
Are you having a good
doing?
holiday? Are you having less rain than we are?
Mitch is here too. Yeah,
it's very
both of us have
possible
rain.
to have less rain.
It rains
than
all
this.
day. It rained on this head of hair like 500 times.
Having less
today.
rain than
Hi,
us,
Miss
or more
Bates.
rain than
Salutations.
us? Miss Bates, how you doing?
Yes, April.
She's having less rain than us.
The reason why everyone's here is because this was last minute. Let's have an after dark. Let's have a members only.
Lots of rain.
We didn't
Sheila
figure
says.
this out until we went live, and then we realized we can't do it unless we're home. You have to be at the computer. And we didn't enable it, so it wasn't possible right now. But
so
when we get back,
we're
going to do the members only. But this is the non-members only.
This is the Everybody's a Member stream. Everybody is a member.
Oh, that's okay, Robert. Thank you. You mean our big heads are going to be on your TV? Oh, God.
Who's putting us on television?
Robert.
Robert, put us on TV.
Oh, that's sad.
We got a lot of rain.
Cry.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I can't take it.
It's a lot of rain.
Okay, so holla.
Sheila got plenty of rain.
Yeah, I know, because I've been checking like George too.
Like the rain over here, rain on our heads. I'm here, CAK says. CAK, welcome to the non-members live stream.
What have we been doing?
Everybody stream. This is where the magic happens. Our tiny room in the middle of nowhere.
Speak for yourself. Holla wants to know what we did so far. Yeah. We'll get into that because let's start from the beginning, okay? First of all, we did get the very last.
That's the final
dark chocolate. Actually, it's the only one. It must be very popular. Devil dog.
Deli dog.
This costs
it's actually
$4.25. Now you may say to yourself, the days go by. Oh, you didn't hear me right. All right, you may say to yourself, that's kind of expensive, but this chocolate is so good.
Anthony's going to be sleeping in the bathtub
Delicious.
tonight. Brittany Dean,
hi, Brittany.
Doing?
How
we
you
have
doing?
Ourselves here a
We're
really
actually
powerful
in the inlet
devil
on
dog.
4th Lake in the Adirondacks. That's right. What else?
We like the Adirondacks. We like Lake George. We've been there. We were there many
Danny.
times.
Good to see you. Anthony going to be sleeping in the bathtub tonight. Why is everybody mentioning bathtubs? There's no bathtubs.
I usually go to Salisbury
It is very
Beach,
moody, isn't it?
in Massachusetts, on the border of New
Only
Hampshire.
3,000.
We used to go back and forth.
Who's this?
That was Michelle Marie.
Where did she say?
She used to go to Salisbury Beach in Massachusetts on the border of New Hampshire.
I know where that is.
Talking Heads, that's right, the wizard.
Wait, I want to see what Classy said. Only 3,061 more subs to get to Anthony 5K. Let's get them there tonight. Yeah, right? Says 20, Jay-Z says it too. Hi, Jay-Z. Says 27,000 likes. It doesn't make any sense. YouTube is weird.
With 27,000 likes.
Holla wants. Why does everybody think they're scary?
She's at home with the scary dolls.
3 dolls.
Madam freaking Alexander.
Madam
over
Alexander
there. Madam
is a work of art.
Kiss my behind.
Which one is the scary one?
Which one is the scary? I told Danette I think Curly I think Shirley Temple is pretty creepy.
There's Shirley Temple. There's Madame Alexander. Hi, Kurt Cobain. How you doing?
Kurt
I like your
Cobain,
picture.
welcome aboard.
Thank you, Wolfgang.
I told them that.
And what was the third one? Oh, I have
Oh, the clown.
The clown. Is that one scary?
The clown is pretty
Never got a chance
scary.
to see them, the wizards. See who?
Talking Heads.
Oh, yeah, we never saw them either.
The clown, the scary clown, the tragic clown, Pagliacci, our favorite
we can't end the
doll.
stream until we reach 5,000. Hi, Patricia.
Can't have a members only stream until we reach 5,000.
Sheila says we took a drive to Long Lake today. They had all the flooding a few weeks back. They were still clearing.
That's right.
Sheila, we went through. What was the name? It was.
We drove up to the today.
Now that place that Carl and James went, where they did that short, where all that creepy things were in the front of that building, that was State Route 16, and then we went to this little bypass to get to Route 113.
And it had a name. It had a funny name. It had a name, not a number.
But anyway,
and I can't remember what it was.
Same thing as you, Sheila. We saw the fill-ins and the holes from. We were afraid. Remember a couple of weeks back, that same time, that they got this. The road got flooded and cracked, like literally cracked, and they had to fill it in. You could still see dirt. They didn't fix it. They just put like
where the ground
dirt.
was eaten away.
It was so scary looking.
Then it kept pulling over to the side, letting these guys who were driving
they were
too
going
fast
too fast.
go
It was
faster.
30 miles per hour, and they were going
she was
60.
Angry.
And it was
she
like,
was all right, ass.
No, I wasn't that angry, but I couldn't do it no more. I'm not
like,
going
where
fast.
Where are we going, then? Are
and
we driving off road?
It's like if you go to the right, you go over the cliff. That's what it was like. I'm going into the lake, like I'm going into the woods. Anyway, hi CAK 813.
CAK Carol, she only likes Raggedy Ann dolls.
Thank you, Wolfgang. Thank you, Claire.
She's a stuffed animal person. She thinks Madame Alexander all have the same face.
Wait a minute. All Madame Alexander dolls look the same. You keep doing that to the table, buddy. Stop.
Well, what am I doing? I'm going to put something in front of it.
Okay, never mind. That's a good idea. Oh, you know what? It's just no. It's you know what it is. They have this.
The table is
They have this polish on this
the table
that's
polished.
I almost timed somebody out. Hold on.
Don't time anybody out.
Hold on. Speed time in Tennessee is 75 on highways, but this was like it was on a mountain. We were going up the mountain and then down the mountain.
Well, we were very high up there.
Wait, all Madame Alexander dolls look the same. I hate dolls except for Raggedy Ann. I'm a stuffed animal girl. So am I, and I only like that one. I'm very particular. When I was growing up, I didn't like dolls. I didn't like plastic dolls. There was one that was like, I told my mother I wanted a doll to be like a real baby. And so she bought that for me. It was one of my favorite gifts. And also, I didn't like Barbie dolls. Isn't that bad? I shouldn't say that, right?
When I had Barbie dolls.
I had them
and then
somebody
stole them.
And
she recently discovered that person that stole them 2 weeks ago on Facebook. She was scrolling through Facebook. She looked up a name and she said, "That's the girl. That's the girl." And I said, "Do you think she still has the Barbie dolls in her garage?"
Okay, wait.
I think she still got them.
Double dipping mom
in Clayton's channel. Is Clay?
Oh, Wolfgang doesn't like Barbie dolls either. And he does CAK. Hi, Steph. Great to see you.
Steph sells
I got to tell you, I really like the black and white cookies in here that I'm going to be sad when it moves on to the next cookie.
Yes, because after a month, you guys are going to graduate from the black and white cookie
Chucky was based off the Raggedy Ann and the My Buddy dolls. Wow. All right, so you want to talk about what happened yesterday. Okay.
Yesterday? Actually, even before that was the thing.
Okay,
let's put it this way.
Let's go back a couple of weeks ago.
I'm going to tell you a story. See, here's a story, actually. This is good. This is a story.
Michelle likes them. Most people like them.
There's going to be swirlies. Because we're going back in time.
Stole the Barbie doll.
Jag stole the Barbie dolls.
Nope.
That's a sidebar.
I don't like voodoo dolls. They're scary. Go ahead, Ian.
Sidebar and a half.
Go ahead.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. What happened?
I'm waiting for your deal. What?
Oh, I closed the thing. Oh.
No, I went to
his deal is that the story begins. We're going back in time. The story begins about 3 weeks ago.
Steven wants to know if it's the Bravo story. No, let me write that down.
Do the Bravo story.
No, we got to.
I could do the
do it
Bravo
after
story.
This. All right. So after this,
his deal. Here's what happened.
These stories just happened yesterday.
And this is an answer to to when our wonderful channel supporter Anita Break said, "Does this mean that we'll never get any more stories if you edit your stories down?"
I think you may like the Bravo. Isn't that sporty? There's sports in it.
I don't think there's any sports in it.
Oh, okay.
There's no sports in it. There is hysterics.
But go ahead. Let's move along.
There are hysterics.
Go ahead, Aunt.
But this story begins 3 weeks ago.
I gotta show you something while he's talking. Go ahead.
Danette's going to show something while I'm talking. I don't know what it is, by the way. This begins 3 weeks ago when we were beginning to plan. When finally, in earnest, we finally made up our minds that we were actually going on this trip.
Black and white.
Black and white Oreos, chocolate covered.
Chocolate covered Oreos.
With mint in them, I believe.
I got all the stash, guys. I got all the good
Are
stash.
they mint or were they not the minty
Yeah, no, they're
ones?
mint. I also have... Yeah, keep talking.
So, back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Just keep talking. This is the Old Country Store, which is the oldest country store in America. Right there oh, that's the other town we went to, Moultonboro.
Moultonboro. We went to Moultonboro today. And these places are not close.
All right, go ahead. Tell your story.
These places are not close.
A chocolate-covered Twinkie. Dark chocolate. Always dark chocolate. Yum. I love the black and white Haagen-Dazs ice cream, too. Isn't it good?
Yes.
What else do we have? Anthony wanted a peanut butter cup.
I had to get a peanut butter cup. This is a little too much sweets, but
yeah, well, we're taking
we're taking them home, and we only come up here like once a year.
I've ordered from that. These are from Keller
Whoopie
House.
pie. It's almost like a whoopie pie.
Except for these things. Oh, I didn't say what these were. These are
peanut logs, I believe, right?
It's like pretzel with candy and peanut butter in the inside.
Peanut butter.
And the
logs.
And the
Zeb's General Store.
Zeb's General Store is where we got the black and white chocolate covered, and that's
in North Conway.
Yeah, that's what we did today. We went to 2 general stores.
Danette really wanted to go to the general stores, but the best was the Old Country Store.
Oh my God, I almost cried.
In general store, because Danette almost cried, because that was the place she remembers.
And the museum upstairs.
Last time she was there when we were dating.
You guys may think it's boring, but there's things in there from I'm gonna do the shorts.
Joseph Taylor went out of his mind. I told him about the stuff.
He was
and he's
amazed.
He loves those
Vivian just
ancient buildings.
A member.
Vivian, thank you so much. My God,
thank you so much. We may be able to put another emoji.
We're getting closer and closer to another emoji.
Oh, way to go! HC. Thank
I'm
you
tell you guys,
Vivian.
when it does come time for us to get another emoji, I'm gonna put it up for a vote.
There's no turning back.
I'm gonna put it up for a vote to everybody. Put a poll in there when it
Moon
does come
pies
time.
and Google clusters. The Wizard. I love Google clusters. Used to get them in Virginia Beach.
Yes.
And Maryland. Good.
Anyway, like I was saying, the story begins about 3 weeks ago when we finally, in earnest, began to plan this trip. Because at first we were
almond horns.
We were going like this way, that way, and the other way about whether we should really make the trip. Danette was checking the weather 24 hours a day. She was like Santa Claus checking his list. We were thinking of canceling.
I don't want to go when
we
it's
almost
storming.
Canceled this vacation like 4 times.
Up to the last minute.
And eventually just said
what the heck are we complaining about?
Stick it. Let's just go. We decided to just go. So about 3 weeks ago when we were really revving it up, we decided we got to get our bags into.
Yeah, we hadn't been on vacation since last year in New Hampshire. This time.
And I said,
wow.
First it begins like this.
Hi, Emily.
Emily Gangadine, how you doing, Emily?
First it begins like this.
So first it begins like this. I say to Danette, and keep in mind, Danette's working probably when I said it to her. She's got her earplugs in. She's on her computer. She's doing that. I'm interrupting her and bothering her. So I go like this. I come into the office where she's working. I come in there and I look behind the door. I look behind the door of the office. I go like this.
Looking for luggage.
I'm looking for our bag.
We call valise.
Small,
I call it a valise.
Small valise. We have a small overnight bag that we had.
Right?
It's medium. It's like a medium-sized bag.
Or we have a big
that I figured
one.
we have a gigantic bag.
Which is that one right there.
Which we brought that huge giant one right there.
I'll show you the room in a few minutes.
And here's part of the reason we brought the huge giant one. Because I said, like, I'm looking for one of the bags. I'm beginning to plan. So I look for the bag.
That's
Danette goes like this. Danette goes
last minute. Everything.
Danette goes like this. Headphones over you. What are you looking for? What's going on? I say, I'm like, looking for a bag.
Because I know where
and
everything
she goes
is.
Like this.
She
goes like there's no bag in here. We don't have a suitcase.
Yeah, there's no
in here.
bag. There used to be a bag.
We took it out. We put it outside.
We took it out because I'll tell you why. We took it out because when we took the Christmas stuff down, which there was a lot of it, I went through the closet in the spare room, and we went through the stuff in the closet. We actually threw our big Christmas tree out. I'm very upset about it now.
And we have to literally, just so you know.
We have no Christmas tree.
We have no Christmas tree. We got a sidebar.
We
have no Christmas tree.
Sidebar. What are we going to do?
There's no Christmas tree. We got to get a Christmas tree.
We were like, you know, like when you want to clean and you're like,
just
just throw it out. So we moved stuff around.
Wrangle it.
We moved stuff around, and we were like, okay, we're not going anywhere in the winter. There's no way. I'm not going on vacation. We're just not. So I was like, let's just move it or move it away from behind the door. And so that was December. I don't know what happened to it. I can't find it. So I go like
this. I said, no, but at first I said, like, where's the suitcase? Where's the valise? Where's the valise?
What the valise?
Where's the valise? And I say,
so he's
it's
annoying
not in
me.
here. I'm going like, where is it?
Actually,
it's
behind
3
the
weeks.
door.
She goes like this.
Hold on, let's be
First
honest.
of all,
it doesn't fit behind the door. It was in
I
front
thought it was
of the
behind
door.
the door. It was in front of the door.
He's looking in places
I remember now that it was in front of the door.
This doesn't fit. Like luggage doesn't fit the same size as a water bottle. Good.
I'm looking at it, and it's 3 weeks. And her initial reaction was, we'll find it. It's somewhere.
Cool,
I think it's out in the garage. We'll find it. It's here somewhere. It's here somewhere. We got 3 weeks. We'll find it.
Yeah, we have time.
So,
if not, we'll just use the big one.
We're going in and out. Now, I want you to know, our car, as you know, is parked in a garage. We have a garage with Jag selling fish sitting out in front of the garage.
God, Anthony.
He's like this, 3 for $1 porgies or whatever they are.
God,
He's selling
Anthony.
fish 3 for $50. And there they are. Do you like fish? Do you like fish? Anyway, so we're going in and out of the garage. Danette says, let's revisit the bag.
Garage.
The bag. Let's revisit the garage. We must have put it in the garage. So we go in the garage.
No, wait a minute. Back off. Back up. Let me just say, free wood dust. So I'm secretly looking for it. He doesn't know this because he gets nuts. You guys don't know. He's very mild mannered.
I heard him moving around.
Hold on. You did?
I could see she's walking
into
around.
The closet where
I don't know what
Christmas
she's
stuff
looking
was.
around for.
And because when he goes in these places, I know where everything is. So when I go in the place, I know where everything is. All right. So when I go into the closet, when he goes into the closet, rather, I'm like, he's going to move something. If he moves something, I won't know where it is anymore. And I know if I see a luggage, I would know there's a piece of luggage there. We don't live in a mansion, a palatial mansion. It's not like there's only a couple of rooms, you know? So I'm like, okay, it is not in here. So it's got to be in the garage, right? He agrees it's got to be in the garage. Let's go in the garage.
So here we go. So we begin finally one day. Finally we go like this. We go in the garage, and I'm going to describe the garage very succinctly. Finally, Danette says, now I shouldn't describe the garage. Is that bad? So finally we go in the garage, speciically, mind you,
luggage.
We've been in the garage.
Christian.
Mind you,
every day we go out
every
day practically.
We practically get
we're
in that
car people. We love to go for drives.
When we're not live streaming, we're leaving.
We're in the
car. We're in the car. You know why we can't live stream? We're always in the car. We're always in the car. If she's not working, we're driving around somewhere. I cannot live without a car.
And
stop driving around somewhere. So if she's not working, we're driving around. So we go, but finally, even though we've been in the garage 130 times in 3 weeks, what was that? Well, what was the remark?
I said I know where everything is except my glasses.
Except the glasses.
I have a
she
pair
knows
in
where
every
everything
room,
is.
and I
she
still
does.
lose them.
She freaking does. She
All
has
right,
a pair in
ahead.
every room. Finally, we even though we've been in the garage like 120 times since the 3 weeks previous, this is the time we go in there specifically, like experts that we are. To
We're
go
like, okay,
and look for
it's
the
gonna be in
object.
there. We'll find
It's
it.
in there. And this is what the garage is. Here's your car in the middle, and on the two sides, this is what it is. We have these things piled up against the wall in the front. There's these things against the wall, and on the other side of the car, there's these other things against the wall, and they're right in front. And we have these two shopping cart wagons.
This is too much. This is too much talking. We went in there. We didn't see it.
And
That's
didn't see
it. What is all
what
this
we saw
BS you talking about?
what we saw is this is what we saw. That bag
Yes,
right there,
that big bag,
that
which is
ginormous bag,
and a tiny bag,
little
which
bag
we forgot
sitting
we
on
had.
top of that bag.
That's the one you put in the airplane.
Now that's the one you put in an airplane.
All right, next,
it's
let's
like
move
a cloth,
along.
It's a cloth bag, and I'm going, is this the one? Is this the one?
Steve.
And so like I know that we have all of our like little pouches. You know, we have these pouches that we put stuff in. Danette has a red bag. She can't show it to you because she doesn't have it. She has this red bag, and I have my toiletry bags. And I figure like this is the bag's got to be here. This is the bag. So I take the little bag and I open it up and I say, this isn't the bag. It doesn't have our stuff in it.
Where's our bags?
And where's our bags? And I look at the
Toiletry
other bag,
bags.
and there's the giant bag, and I say, wait a minute, I know what it is. We kept the little bag inside the giant bag.
Yes, we're at Lake
Winnipesaukee.
Winnipesaukee. Well, actually,
the little bag is
Lake
inside the giant bag. I said, that's where it's got to be.
It's got to be in the bag.
And I said, let's not even bother. At first I said, let's not even bother looking. I know it's in there.
Because we're
It's in the giant bag. Because we're geniuses. So more time goes by. Finally, we go in there like this. We go in there and unzip the big bag. And I go, there's no bag in there. There's no bag in there, Danette. And I go like, and she goes like this. She goes, I must have thrown it away. That's right. I remember.
No.
She said, I remember I threw it away.
No, I did not. You don't know what you're talking about,
No, she
Anthony.
said she threw it away.
I said, you're so wrong. This is weeks ago and you're forgetting. So then
and now
I
she's
said,
gonna back up my story.
he opens it up and it's not in there. So I say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Because he said,
she said, I'm so
I
sorry.
apologized. I said, you're right. We must have thrown it out because I would never. No, you must have not thrown it. I kept saying we threw the bag out. I'm like, it's nowhere. I can't find it.
Must have thrown it
it's
out.
not here. It's not in the garage. We threw it out.
I said, why did we throw it out?
Then I said maybe it was broken. I thought it was broken. See, you don't remember everything. And then so last week I said to him, I'm so sorry, you're right. There's no way we could have threw it out. We could never have thrown it out. Because the toiletry bag in there is one that I love. Like, you can't replace it.
She loves a toiletry bag like she loves a husband. And then she goes like this.
It's a red and white striped bag. And I said to him,
my bags are in there.
There's no way I threw that out with throwing out those bags. I would never have thrown the bag because you put it in there.
My 3 man bags are in there. My 3 little man bags are in there. My man bags. The bags I put all my men's equipment in.
One was an Old Spice bag. They were special.
It's an Old Spice bag.
They have like 2 zippers that
and
open.
the other
You place
bag is
everything
these 2
in. I bought them
canvas
for
bags that are carrying bags.
Yeah.
That you just put stuff in.
Now
and
we're
everything
more upset
fits.
about the stupid cheap ass bags.
I'm like, I can't.
In the big bag.
I threw. Oh my God.
So
Anthony,
yes,
I
the
must
day
have threw
before
it
we
away.
left. The day
then
before
she
we
looks
left.
like, wait a minute. She looks at the thing. No, a few days before we left, we start doing this because Danette looks at me and she says, wait a minute,
it's like,
wait a
what
minute.
happened?
I couldn't have thrown it away. The laundry bags are also in that bag because we couldn't find laundry bags. We decided we're going to have to take the giant bag because we need the extra bag. We're going to have to take the giant bag. So we take, and she goes, the laundry bags. She goes like this. No, she goes, I'm giving that the horns. No horns. No Malloy.
Oh my God.
The giant bag is the one. The giant bag. And she said, there's no laundry bags. Where's the laundry bags?
I told him you must have thrown it out. You threw out
I never would have
the
did
luggage
the laundry
with
bags.
the bags
and
in
so
it.
I start like for the last week and a half, Every day I'm looking in every closet. I'm looking in the same closet 5 times. I'm going like this. I'm looking under the bed. I can't fit under the bed. I'm looking under the bed. I'm looking in the closet.
It doesn't fit.
That door that I peeked behind the first day.
It doesn't fit behind
I looked
there.
behind that door another 10 times.
He was driving me crazy.
I must have missed it. The door thing must be there. It's invisible.
You think we have a normal life? You think it's all perfect? You think that everything
I'm
goes
looking
smoothly?
behind the door. It must be invisible.
Hell no.
And Danette goes this. She goes like this. Finally, at the last few days before the trip, she goes like this. You must be right. I could never have thrown it away,
I couldn't
Anthony.
have thrown it away.
I know you were right. I didn't remember throwing it away. And finally, I remember, and I go like this. The bag you remember throwing away. Here's a triple sidebar. The bag she deeply, vividly remembers throwing away. She threw away about 8 years ago. That was about 8 years ago, and it was a completely different bag that was, in fact, broken. She threw it away like 8, 9 years ago. It's in the garbage.
Michelle wants to know, is there another way to communicate other than typing the whole names? Well, if you like talking to Danny, the D, the spectator, just put @DANI and then it'll highlight. Or you could just put the first name, or Emily, if that's what you're talking about. Hi, Owen. Great to see you.
Owen Myers, how you doing?
Yeah, so that's it.
So we didn't know what was going on. So so I'm tearing the joint apart. I'm tearing the house apart right up until the day we leave. I'm tearing the place apart.
But now we're gonna put this aside to get.
Now I'm gonna set that aside.
Put that aside for a second. Now it's
Tuesday morning. We don't have the bag anymore.
We're just gonna deal with it
now
and somehow
Tuesday morning.
Deal with that bag over there.
We got that bag over there.
Okay,
we filled that up.
Thank you, Sharon.
Another sidebar. We packed like as if we were going away.
Sidebars.
This is another sidebar. We packed like we were going away for 8 weeks, backpacking in Bora Bora.
Thank you, Michelle. Bora Bora.
Brought everything in creation. We got bathing suits, sweaters, sweatshirts.
I think Carla scared me because she got sick and Carla was here.
We got like 12 pairs of pants.
And I was like, I don't want to get sick like Carla. I felt so bad. She got the laryngitis. She was sick for a month.
Every time I put a shirt in the bag,
they came to New Hampshire. They had a horrible time.
Look,
but I realized it was much colder then.
Every time I put a shirt in the bag, then it says, no, one more shirt. I can't. I gotta put another shirt. I gotta put another shirt in there.
What if there's an emergency?
I have so many clothes. I don't even know what to do with them in there. So I'm loading it up with clothes. I'm loading it up with stuff.
No, we don't have a storage unit. We used to years ago, but we don't need it anymore. We have plenty of room. It's just that we don't know what we did with it.
And we have stuff in the garage.
Very little stuff.
So
but anyway.
We've loaded up.
So can we get to Tuesday?
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, and
we're asleep.
We'll put that aside for a second.
Put a pin in it. And now we're asleep.
Now we're just about to get up early in the morning to leave, right?
I'm very sleepy.
First of all, it was very odd. The girl who's watching Munchkin goes, I'm on my way. She wakes us up. That's what woke us up. She goes, okay, I'm on my way. And I'm like, no, you're not supposed to come till the afternoon.
You're supposed to come
tonight.
Like,
no, you shouldn't be on your way. And that was creepy. And she goes, oh, I messed you up with another cat.
That was 6 in the morning.
Hi, Myrna. Good to see you.
Myrna, how you doing? That was 6 in the morning.
I was like, oh my God, now I'm worried. Is she not good? Did she make a mistake? It was an easy mistake. She sent us the message instead of the other people.
Oh, I mixed you up with another cat.
I was like, oh God.
So she's not coming.
Anyway.
So Danette gets back into bed and we go
to sleep again. One suitcase because we can only find the one.
We could only find the one.
Anyway, so.
And the other one's too small, so we figured we'll just take the one.
Yeah, so after we got up from the message coming from.
Because we don't have the good one.
That was our good one. It's a medium-sized one. So we got this big galuk. So anyway, you could fit more in, so we just brought more. So anyway, so what happened was after I got woken up from the cat sitter, all of a sudden we're hearing boom, boom,
it's like it's like a jackhammer. And I tell Danette,
what the hell is going on outside?
The noise must be coming from the street. Maybe they're doing something on the street.
What is going on? I look out. I can't see.
You can't see nothing. You don't see anybody.
We don't see anything.
Can't see anything from the window.
All right, so the walk from our apartment door to the garage is not far. 2 minutes, maybe less if you walk fast. It's right there. You have to walk to it, but it's not far.
So we got a wagon loaded with all the stuff because we're taking everything in creation.
Because we couldn't find the other luggage.
Like all the stuff.
I brought a blow dryer. There's a blow dryer here.
A CPAP machine. There's a big
bag.
We got
everything in the car. Too much stuff.
Everything's supposed to go to the car. So Danette goes like this. After the noise, we did our showers. We said goodbye to Munchkin.
He did look under the bed.
Fed her. I looked under the bed.
I left first to
and
put
Danette
the stuff
said, I'll tell you what, I'll go out to the car and I'll bring this stuff to the car. And then I'll tell you to come down and you'll come down with the bag and meet me at the corner. And then that's it. I'll bring this stuff first.
Just to go ahead, to start putting the stuff in the trunk.
You're getting dressed. You're finishing getting dressed.
Right, because I took a shower first.
And she comes back about 25 seconds later with the wagon of stuff. And I go, well, what's going on? What'd she do? She said,
no, it's
they
been
blocked the entire walkway to get to the garages.
Blocked, and they were making the noise.
Everything was blocked, and the noise
so
was
now
coming
I have
from there.
to walk.
There's a steam shovel banging through the concrete,
every day,
it up.
But the day we leave, the morning we leave, before 7.
Guys are shoveling.
Is when they decide
they're
to
doing
shovel.
A project. They're widening the drainage.
They did it so fast. All I saw was a hard hat sticking out of the ground. He was already in the ground.
The guy dug down to China already. He's like, it's just.
They did that while we two were taking showers. It was less than an hour.
He's digging to the center of the earth.
So now I got to walk all the way around. Like, I don't know. I can't even explain it. It's like a bank of garages. I have to walk all the way around to get to the car. Because the little 2-minute walk was completely covered.
We'll go, I said, we'll go downstairs. We'll take all the, we trudge through the thing. We trudge downstairs. We don't, we truly
No, we're not kidding. This is all true. If you're asking classy, this is all true. We trudge downstairs.
We're supposed to leave at like 9:30.
Like, oh,
Instead, it's like 10 when we leave.
The time is getting later and later.
It's like 10:30 when we're leaving. It's after 10.
Okay, so now
it's almost 10:30.
Get to the garage.
Trudge around to the side, to the other side to get to the garage
car out
by going all the way around.
Right.
And we're there with the guys going like that, beep and beep, boom.
Yes,
boom,
exactly, Christian. Boom. Never heard such an elaborate bag story. Let's get to the bag.
So we get to the
So
bag.
I pull the car out.
She pulls the car out, and like
I see
we keep shopping carts.
I'm in the car
there.
watching.
Danette says, "All right, take the shopping cart and put it back where we usually keep it."
We'll leave it on Friday.
We keep a shopping cart. We keep a shopping cart rolled up to the front next to the car.
Because I can't carry everything.
Here's the car. And here's the shopping carts right next to it. So I'm rolling up.
Oh, no, he's getting up.
The cart.
He's getting up.
I roll it up to the front.
And then he stops and I
stop like this and I put my hands
and I'm looking at him and I'm like, oh no.
And I'm going like this. And I lift something. There's something covered in a plastic bag.
And there it is.
Like right there.
The minute we're leaving.
I was like this. I said, Mother!
There it was.
It's right there.
Live demonstration.
Right there.
Right there.
We walked past
Anthony,
it
this
every
is not,
day for 3 weeks.
But we don't want to do parts, Aunt. Why is this not 23%?
It's not on.
Anyway, Owen, it was crazy.
There you go.
Anyway, so there it was. The moment we were backing up and leaving, it was in the garage the whole time.
It was in the garage the entire time.
Yes, right where we left it.
Yes.
Only we couldn't find it. This is what happens when you get older and you become senile.
That was the entire time. The entire time. I am telling you, we left the house for 3 weeks, walked past it, went like this, going like this. Gee, I wonder where that suitcase is.
We were both idiots.
At one point, I had to be standing next to it going, where's the damn
Description
suitcase?
and demo,
I'm
too.
like leaning on it practically.
All right, let's move along. But no more suitcases. Who cares? All right, anyway. And then tell them what happened. So it's a 4.5 to 5 hour trip.
We said it's like a 4.5, 5 hour trip.
Yeah, you should have prayed to St. Anthony to find it.
I prayed to St. Anthony. So the 4.5, 5 hour trip took approximately like 8 hours yesterday to get here.
You don't know how long it took to get here, guys. You don't know. hour after hour. All I did was drive yesterday and drive.
All she did was drive.
There was no traffic.
And it wasn't about traffic.
Because we left at 10:04. We finally got out of the garage. I got up at 5:30 that morning.
And we were driving.
I was up so early.
And the first hour and a half, 2 hours was fine. And we stopped at a rest stop.
I ate my Golden Delicious apple. Oh, I love Golden Delicious.
Danette ate a Golden Delicious
apple. I can't find it. So I finally found one because, let's face it, the apples are coming.
She found one in some supermarket.
And I got a Dunkin' Donut coffee. It was so delicious at the rest stop. Right in Connecticut, and it tasted so good. And I was like, Anthony, why don't you have a sip of coffee? He didn't want nothing. I said, have a cup of coffee. Have a little sip. Go ahead.
So, here's what it was. So we stopped. Yeah, we stopped at the Dunkin' Donuts, and Danette said, have a sip of the coffee. And I said, I'm kind of worried.
Hi, Pam.
My stomach felt a little odd. So I go I don't know. She said, it's just a sip of coffee. Have a sip of coffee. Why is it hot in here?
So
I had 2 sips of coffee. Please. Danette wants the air on.
Oh my God, it's so hot all of a sudden. There's no air. See, that's why my sore throat I've got a sore throat this morning because there's no air in here. They actually put a fan in here too.
This is
I don't really like.
I'm going to put it
honestly,
powerful.
I don't really like motels. I mean, look at the beds. We got 2 beds instead of 1. So I decided to sleep by myself last night. And as you can see, let me show you. See, this one is sticking out? That's my bed. Because I can't have it tucked. I'm a no-tucker. I need my feet to move. I need to move my legs. I need to move my feet. And Anthony apparently was too exhausted to take it out. So he was in a cocoon last night.
I was very uncomfortable.
And I was nice and comfortable because I was in a leg cramp
situation.
All right, so
it was very thin.
I don't hear anything. Is that on?
Yeah, it's on. That's how powerful it is. Not that powerful.
Push the beds together. They're 2 big beds too.
It's an electric fan. We had an electric fan on when we got here. So I said here, I'll take a couple of sips of coffee.
Thank you, Pam.
That was it. The end. Basically, we stopped every 5 minutes for the rest of the trip here.
He had to go to the bathroom 100
every 10
times.
Every 10 minutes. Then we got to stop. Then we have to stop. We're going off road. Then that's
he's I got to go to the bathroom.
We found between New York
it's really
and New Hampshire.
TMI, but still.
Between New York and New Hampshire, we found every McDonald's there is. Every McDonald's and gas
stations. There wasn't a lot of McDonald's.
No. Oh, yeah. There was PetSmart. There was McDonald's.
Always go to PetSmart.
There was the supermarket.
They have clean bathrooms. Always male and female.
Yeah, there was PetSmart,
So it just means
McDonald's.
more than one.
I'm exhausted from going to the bathroom.
Oh, my God.
So
we wasted so much time. I'm just waiting for him. It was terrible.
It's
the humidity,
TMI.
exactly.
It was not good for me. It was not
it's so
good.
much better already.
The trip took about 4.5 hours. Extra. So we got
stomach
here.
Was difficult to put it mildly.
It was very difficult. We got here real late.
And we didn't eat dinner until 7:30.
We didn't eat dinner. Finally, my stomach feels all right, and it's time we should eat dinner.
Did I give you Imodium or was that?
Get Imodium or something. Imodium. And finally, it was time to eat dinner, and there's no place to go. Everything's closing early. There's nowhere to go here. So you gotta find something.
Oh, we went to the Axe and Ale. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, I forgot.
So we finally get here.
Why are you hitting me?
It's your fault.
We go to Axe and Ale,
we get there,
and we're seeing people throwing axes. I was this is
thinking,
cool.
we should go live or something while we here or film it. So we go, because when we get here, we see the lady, we stagger in. We stagger in like this. To a tire. It's been an 8-hour drive.
And I had an apple and a coffee, and he had a sip of coffee. He had nothing. I'm like, Anthony, you got to drink water. You're dehydrating.
So we stagger in. We go to the lady, and the lady who's at the front desk, the owner of the place, goes like this. There's a new restaurant that's opened up, and they have everything. Good. It's really good. It's called Axe and Ale, and we're like, Axe and Ale. What's with the axe? They have axe throwing.
Oh no, we don't eat hot dogs at rest stops.
Danette tells me she doesn't want me handling an axe, but we could go there to eat.
You'll have no foot.
I have no foot.
But we're sitting there.
So we're sitting here. So we go in, axe and ale, and they're very nice. We sit down, and the girl comes over, and she's so nice. She's really nice. She takes our order. We say like, oh, we'll have the deviled eggs. By the way, a little bit of a sidebar with this is it's everywhere in New Hampshire apparently serves deviled eggs. Every menu has deviled eggs on it. I don't know what's going on with the eggs.
Just Barns are always a good place to make a bathroom stop, and they have a nice couch to sit in.
Yeah, they do. But sometimes I tend to make people feel uncomfortable with my presence.
New Yorkers not used to stuff being closed past 9 or 10.
Oh, man.
But we know that New Hampshire's like this.
You see, we were at Fun Spot. Fun Spot closes at 10.
Everything's closed
like in
now.
New York when someplace closes at 2 in the morning. Fun Spot, it's like, holy smoke, they're open up late.
Sidebar.
Anyway, so we go to the axe place. We sit down. The girl is really nice. All we did was we said, I don't know.
We're just
going to
get burgers because we saw Alan and Carl and James eating burgers. Remember?
Yeah,
we're just going to make it simple. Burgers.
A couple of burgers. We ordered we got the same burger.
Yeah,
we ordered the same burger.
It's just a regular cheeseburger.
And then order of the what is it? The deviled eggs.
And the deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs
and water.
So we figured like when we ordered water, we didn't order drinks yet. We just had 2 ice waters.
I didn't want nothing else.
And so I'm sipping water, and we're sitting there.
And we're sitting there,
and I'm looking
and
around,
we're sitting there,
and the girl's coming by and walking by. She's putting food on people's tables, and I'm sitting there,
and it was
I'm
empty.
I'm looking at my watch.
Anthony,
I'm going
we're
like,
sitting here
it's
for
getting
45
later and later
minutes.
and later. We gotta get out of here.
Let's go. Do you want to go?
I can't.
What are we gonna do?
We were there
then we have to drive somewhere.
40 minutes, and then it was like, but if we leave, we got to drive somewhere. We leave, what are we going to do? But she's not coming back. Like, why don't you wave her down? And it's like, I was like, this place is so big. It's like she's so far away. I can't wave her down. She's all the way over there. She's like there.
She disappeared.
She's with you. She's sitting with you guys in your living room.
Yeah, 45 minutes. No deviled eggs.
No deviled eggs.
I'll be back in a few minutes. Or I'm sorry it's taking long.
So long.
Can I, nothing. She never came back to the table. It's like we were invisible.
I went like this. Finally, I said, Danette, could we
and the other people were right behind us, and she was going to them.
She was going to
we were just like done. We were like, this is so like, what else can go wrong?
I couldn't do it. I was like, I'm looking around, and I go like this. And if it's like almost like conspiratorial.
Well, that's the thing, I guess.
When she walks that way, I gotta get up and get out of here. I got up. I'm running to the door. We go out and we're like picturing they're gonna come chasing us with like pitchforks and torches.
She got hit with an axe.
I'm gonna get hit with an axe. They're gonna throw an axe at us.
There was a room with axes. I'm seeing men like this. I wanted to see it, but we ran out. I couldn't see it. It was huge.
Girlfriends that want to throw axes and
they want to
imagine
hit
their
their
husbands
boyfriends or whatever.
And boyfriends. They were all throwing axes. It sounded like a bowling alley.
She was very nice. The girl was like, I'm going to take care of you today.
I'm going to take care of you
by not coming back.
By not coming back and bringing you anything to eat.
Oh, my God. It was crazy. Well, that was
yesterday. Was that. So then we said, what's open? We said, well, Hart's Turkey Farm.
Hart's is always open.
Hart's is always open. We went to Hart's. And remember last year we didn't like Hart's? Nothing's changed. It wasn't good this year either. We got the turkey. It was kind of dry. The gravy was cold.
Classy says that their deviled eggs must have come straight from hell. Sorry, just had to.
The deviled eggs come straight from hell.
Okay, so eventually we ate. We came back here and literally we were
Passed
back
out.
in the room. Well, we were driving all over the place, but we were exhausted, and then we went to sleep. And then I got up early again because apparently I can't eat that. I mean, I can't sleep that long anymore. Hey, everyone, I'm back. Hi, Alan. How you doing?
Hey,
Alan. Axe throwing in Brooklyn? Oh, I didn't know that.
They do?
This must be a new thing.
People are throwing axes in Brooklyn?
Yeah, that's
all over New Hampshire, they're throwing axes. All I'm seeing
is axes. And I've never seen this before. I've never seen it here.
They're throwing axes everywhere as far as the eye can see in Brooklyn.
Isn't that dangerous?
In New Hampshire,
do you need
rather.
Your driver's license or something? That's a weapon,
Please give me
Hi, Capri. Great to see you. Anyway, so
Blaze Pizza is open late.
Morning, Blaze Pizza. By the way, there's a Papa Gino's here that I remember going to.
Oh my God, the stories.
When I was a kid, every once in a while, my father would want to go for pizza, and it had a salad bar. And why is it not like focused? That's really bad. Why is it not focused?
Maybe it's the light.
No. The focus, I said.
Well,
is that better? Can you see us better?
Remember, it's
you
dark.
like the light on or off? On
you
or
like
off?
it on or off?
On or off? On or off?
Or off.
On or off? They do that in the eye doctor.
One or two. Yogurt.
1 or 2. 1 or 2. I'm like, slow down. I can't tell. 1 or 2. Or the same. Ever go in the eye doctor and they're checking
I hate
1
the eye
or
doctor.
2? You know what, lady? I don't care what it is. Just get me off this chair already. Anyway, 2. All right. You guys like it better on? Okay, there you go. What was I saying? I forgot. Oh, so this morning we I forgot what I was saying. What did I want to show them? I don't remember. And maybe you guys can remind me. Too bright with it on. Uh-oh.
Who says it's too bright?
CAK, I was thinking about you. Was it you? You were the one that said you don't like a lot of noise, right? That was the other thing. We went into the Axe and Ale, and we were right under the music, and it was so loud. And we both had headaches.
We were sitting under the music.
We probably had headaches because we didn't drink or eat anything.
It was really loud country music.
The music was driving me crazy.
It was a guy having a lot of problems with his horse.
Yeah, and they look the same, exactly, HC. Oh, that's what we were saying. Thank you, Owen.
It was tremendously loud.
Papa Gino's. Like, they built all kinds of things around it. Papa Gino's is still
there. It's a tiny little store,
there.
And they built an entire mall around it, but they can't
I'm
tear the
57.
place down.
I mean, we're talking about long time ago. Long time ago. Well, then again, Keller House is still there.
Tell him about your brother vacationing here and then driving home with a pizza in his trunk.
Oh, he's crazy. One of my brothers was so nostalgic that he went to Papa Gino's and drove it all the way home for 5 hours.
6 hours, 5 hours with a pizza in your trunk.
It's not good pizza.
That's like going like this. You know what? You know what? I really want to get Goldbelly to deliver me a airmail me a Domino's pizza. You know, like that. Like,
yeah,
I want to order Domino's. That's what I thought, Carol. I want to order Domino's, and I live in California, but I really like the Domino's in Bayside,
cool guy.
Queens.
I don't know if I said hello.
Cool guy, how you doing?
You went to 16 Handles for Froyo? I love frozen yogurt. But here I was saying,
we used to love.
Somebody asked the other day.
TCBY.
Yeah, I like that. Somebody asked what was our favorite desserts. What will we pick first? Obviously, mine is a cookie or chocolate cake. I love chocolate. What's yours?
Really, ice cream.
Really?
And
no.
Cake
ice
first.
Cream? You don't need
cake
that much
first,
ice cream.
and then ice cream.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
The less I can tolerate noise. Well,
I do like pastries also.
Yeah, Anthony can read a book.
I like Italian pastries.
Who's like me? I read a book if there's any kind of noise. I find myself reading the same paragraph over and over because I don't know what I'm reading. I can't hear it. I can't concentrate.
Joseph Taylor in the house?
He could have like a thunder, lightning, people screaming, kids running around.
I could sit
no distraction at all. No worries.
I could sit next to a guy doing a jackhammer and read a book.
I couldn't do it. I can't do it.
I can concentrate. I can screen any sound out.
Key lime pie.
Key lime pie,
delicious.
that sounds good.
Anyway, so this morning we get up. They had rainbow cookies as a topping. Yeah, I've had that before. Almond horns. There you go, guys. Drop the almond horns. We told Joseph that there's almond horns. He didn't know what we were talking about.
There's an almond horn.
So show him the almond horns, guys.
We got some guys in
all
here.
All members, drop the almond horn, please.
Throw in some almond horns.
There you go. Thank you, Myrna. See,
thank
Joseph, look, and they have chocolate on the ends. They're dipped in chocolate
on the ends.
That's literally a real cookie Anthony designed, but that's a picture of a cookie.
That's an actual
look at all the almond horns, Joseph. See? There you go. I'm exhausted. Been to the Bronx, Manhattan, and New Hampshire all in the same day. What?
She's traveling all over the countryside.
Anyway,
accidental. Papa Gino's is there. So Danette goes like this to me. She goes, maybe for nostalgia yesterday, she goes, maybe we should just go and eat at Papa Gino's.
And
I go like
pizza.
this. Let me see. So I did my old Yelp real quick, and I go like this.
Joseph said, oh, thanks, all.
Papa Gino's, and I go like this. I say like basically, don't make me laugh. They call this pizza.
And the matzo ball
oh
soup
my God!
too, right,
Burn
Alan?
one person. People reviewing it. They're going like, burn the place to the ground. Set fire to Papa Gino's.
Oh, and the
Throw
momos.
Papa Gino in the oven. They're like going like this. Take it and throw it in the oven. Throw Papa Gino in there. Flood the salad bar out.
So I guess you don't read any books. I have like 4 or 5 books that I'm dying to read. I start and then I can't finish it because I can't concentrate.
She can't concentrate.
And also don't have the time.
She loses
I
her
literally
grip on
don't
the
have the time,
concentration.
but I want to read them. I have them right there and I can't read them.
Then show that body bar. Show the soap. You know, this is one of those motels. This isn't a fancy hotel.
We brought our own soap.
We brought our own big bar of soap. It's like a big bar of Dove.
I could also show them.
We brought a big bar of Dove, guys. Dove.
So she has the audacity to ask us
Do we need an extra soap?
If we need anything, we need anything, let her know. Do you see this, guys? The chocolate is bigger than this. Do you see?
Look at the thinness. Look at the thinness of this soap. It looks like a York peppermint patty.
And it's green.
Look at this. It's green.
Oh, that stinks.
What the hell smell is that?
Look at this. What am I supposed to do?
That's the
Wash
soap.
one arm?
That's a body
all
bar.
The way to Friday? There's only one for the both of us.
That's a munchkin size bar.
I ain't sharing this with you. So anyway.
Dove, you said? Yes, we have a big bar of Dove soap.
It's not bad. It's like called the body
soap.
bar. It's natural and organic.
The one that's refreshing.
Anyway. Owen said, ha ha ha. I don't know what he's laughing at. Is he laughing at this?
It's a Girl Scout cookie, a Thin Mint, Hala says. It is a Thin Mint.
Yeah, sometimes you got to bring your own stuff. I didn't know if that shampoo and...
Thanks, everybody. I see hearts in the chat.
Hi, RW Las Vegas. Why do you guys talk over each other? It's hard to follow a conversation when you're both talking at the same time. Because we love to talk. Hi, Brian. How are you?
Because we do love to talk. And we're just so used to that. It's just part of our lifestyle. We've been New Yorkers.
Sorry if it's hard to follow.
If you ever meet a lot of New Yorkers, actual, like, I would say native New Yorkers, they know. When you know that saying, when you know, you know? Native New Yorkers or people from the tri-state area who know native New Yorkers or who have lived in New York, when you know what New Yorkers talk like.
Also,
you talk over each other. You have conversations.
Oh, it's called crosstalk.
Conversations are crosstalk. And it's rolling conversation.
Also, we've been married for 29 years. We've known each other like 8 years before that or whatever. And we just like finish each other's sentences or whatever. I don't know.
And over here, there's a conversation that, and conversations are like this in New York. You ever hear the conversation? Do you remember, does anyone, I know I must have some Seinfeld fans in the audience. And if you remember on Seinfeld once...
Wolfgang and Michelle are making me laugh because they say it's also an Italian thing.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God, you should come to my family on the holiday. You get a headache looking back and forth.
Back and forth.
Oh my God.
All talk fast.
Everybody's talking fast. Everybody's trying to get a word edgewise.
Fast
it's
and
actually
furious.
Hysterical. Oh
but
my
I was
God.
saying, do you remember in Seinfeld the conversation,
right,
Jerry
Pam?
and George having an argument because somebody told them she doesn't like the fact that like when are you guys gonna why don't you just end it, this conversation? It's going nowhere. And the point is that what does that mean? End a conversation. A conversation goes on. And on until it dies of its own momentum. It comes to an end of its own volition. It's ending. So when Danette and I have when we have a conversation, when does the conversation end? When it just dies out.
Oh my God! Even if it dies down, we could just pick up
will pick up.
Late and continue to talk.
That's a New
about
York,
the same thing.
But that's not just an Anthony. That's a New York conversation. New Yorkers walking down the street. They're talking about something. They're talking about a friend of theirs. And can you believe what he did? And then something happens and they stop talking. Half hour later, I barely believe that he did that. The other
like you could still have it on your head.
And then they start yakking at each other again.
And then their hands go in the,
Because that's the way it is.
Yeah, Anthony always knows. Yourself. Like, we are in tune with each other. We know, like, what's happening, right? Well, most of the time.
They say I talk too fast. Michelle Marie says, try to live in Tennessee. Oh, my God, they say I talk too fast. Yeah, New Yorkers, you talk
because you have to get
fast.
in before someone interrupts you.
Oh, and you're a lifelong, like you, Owen. You're a lifelong New Yorker. Wolfgang, lifelong New Yorker. You know. There's no such thing as talking too fast. You have to talk fast or else nobody in your family will hear you.
Alan says, my family does it too. We're a bunch of Jewish yentas. Oh, my God.
Yeah, you have to talk
says,
fast.
Yes, and they talk loud,
they won't
too.
Hear you.
And loud. Italians are loud. That's true. I have to tell my friends, no, they aren't mad. Friends have to ask if they're mad. Oh, my God, that's
Friends,
hysterical.
You sound like you're all mad at each other. Why are you guys fighting? What fighting? We're just having a good time.
Jewish, Italian are the same, exactly.
Yeah, Jews, Italians, they're all the same. And New Yorkers, they're the same.
You're right.
People go like this. People who aren't from New York who are not that, who are not like that,
Katerina
they go like
says
this.
her grandmother does the same
Why
thing.
are you guys yelling at each other? Is there a fight going on?
And then you think there's a fight. There's no fight.
What fight? We're having a good time.
Like if you want to see a fight.
I'm having a good time.
Oh, no, when it's a fight.
When it's a fight, there's actually...
The yelling goes on to another octave.
The yelling goes to another octave, and then the table goes. That's your boy! The table flips
and then
in
you
the
get
air.
threats using food, right? There's the threats of food.
Guys want to hit you in the head with a freaking loaf of bread. They're throwing cannolis at each other.
Oh my God, it's hysterical.
You see your grandmother throwing them. Your grandmother's making matzo ball soup. You better not make her mad. That whole pot of hot soup goes right in your face.
Yes, that's right, Michelle. I love that. I just tell them that we're all just trying to express ourselves.
The waiter, riff.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Here's a bottle of water.
I'm so glad, Cora. That's great.
Bring me some food. Bon appetit. The guy's gonna dump hot soup in my face. It's boiling. Danette says it's a sin.
Our neighbor called...
That's the only time Danette sounds like my mother.
I didn't say that.
When she goes like that, don't talk about that.
I don't like when... I don't like...
He's got a problem. I'm very sympathetic to his problem.
No, Anthony,
but he's carrying a bowl of boiling soup very close to my head.
See, we're married and we know each other for a long time, but we're not the same person. Everybody's got their own personality and their own thing.
If the guy sets fire to me, if I get third-degree burns from that soup, I don't care. I'll be really mean.
Our neighbor called the cops one time, and they show up and see they're just eating dinner on our patio. We are talking with our Italian loud voices.
Who's that, Katerina?
Oh, my God, that's funny. That's right, Hala. That's right. That's no joke. You know when Italians fight because they don't talk to you anymore. You know what they do? What is it called? It's called... What is it called when you don't talk and it can go on for months and weeks?
Give you the silent treatment?
No. What is it called? You guys know. Not silent treatment. What is it called?
Give you the evil eye?
No. Oh, you see.
I can't think of a word, so I'm just going to make one. I'm going to sit here and say, no. You know what it's called?
You know when you pout and you don't talk to each other? What is it called? No, Anthony, listen.
You grumble?
No, you know, like when it's not something immediate, something that happens over a period of time. Like you don't talk to each other, you hold a grudge.
You hold a grudge?
Someone said grudge. Kayana, yeah, a grudge. And the grudge can go on for a year, it can go on for 2 years. Everybody's got their pride. That's what they have.
I believe in Danette's parents, in Danette's mother's family.
The Italian insult.
In Danette's mother's family, someone was angry at someone because they drank the last bottle of Coca-Cola.
Oh, my God.
They didn't speak for like a year or two to this one sister. This was a sibling. They didn't speak because they drank the last bottle of cola.
Al says,
Coca-Cola was really good in those days.
Al says, and I love when they say, so he says
God,
to me.
I could go for a soda. Who's open right now?
That's because they didn't have a lot of money. That's why.
They didn't have a lot of money, so that's why they told a sibling they wouldn't speak to them for like 3. They didn't speak to them for a year because they drank a Coke.
Is there anyone else staying in your motel? They're going to be knocking on your walls. Yeah, you're right. We need to lower it a little bit.
Actually,
if we don't
I'm not
talk,
sure.
It's
they say
so
the place.
quiet.
This is one of those
says
places
no
where
vacancy.
it says no vacancy.
There's
but
no
you never
cars.
see anybody going in and out.
You can't walk here.
Yeah,
there's a couple of cars, but I mean, we're in like the flat plot, and then there's another building behind us. Oh my God, guys, the view across the street. We're right across the road. Okay, so the road
from the
is
lake.
one lane this way and one lane that way, and right across is the lake. It's gorgeous in the morning, and you see the pine trees with the lake behind it.
It's gorgeous.
And now, if you want to go to the lake, you have to cross the street from one end to the other. Say a prayer, run, and hope you don't fall because you will die because it's so dangerous. They're coming over, and that brings us to today. So this morning we got up and we decided to go to a restaurant. There's like the other side has the lake is right there, and then you go a little bit further, and then there's some like bungalows and places where you can stay on the lake. Like they're little tiny homes. They look like little homes, but they're little motel rooms. They're really adorable. And there's one called, what is it called?
There's a resort nearby.
It's a resort that has a restaurant.
That has a fancy restaurant that also serves
Wasn't that
breakfast.
fancy, but okay.
Yeah. Fancy for here.
Anyway, go ahead.
Fancy for Laconia. Let's put it that way. And they have dinner, and it's fancy, and they have tablecloths.
Oh my God,
but in
Classy,
the morning,
you're
they
so
serve
right.
breakfast.
And then you're mad at each other, but you can't remember why. But you had to stop talking to them.
They drank the last bottle of Coca-Cola.
All right, stop using that as an example.
Like that.
That's stupid.
They did. It
was stupid. That's dumb. That's ignorant.
I didn't get mad at
I'm saying it's ignorant.
Coca-Cola.
I'm not talking about you. Go ahead, what were you saying?
Well, first of all, before that, I got up in the morning and I decided to wear this shirt, which is a brand new shirt. So, like, I'm walking out of I put the shirt on, and we decide we're gonna go.
Better not be, George.
I put the shirt on in the morning, and it's a brand new shirt. I never wore it before.
There's no restaurant.
No, they haven't got any of that.
It's run by a family, husband, wife, and kids.
It's run by a family.
It's
they
nice.
have a pot of coffee until 10 in the morning.
From 7 to 10, you can go into the office and get coffee. 7 to 10, you can go in there and
get a free
cup of coffee. It's a real coffee. I think it's a bun.
Yeah, it's a coffee. It's
actual
a coffee urn. It's
no taster's choice.
No taster's choice.
Let's see if anybody drops a
taster's choice. None of that.
Anyway, go ahead, Anthony.
So we get up and we say, well, let's go for breakfast. We're going to go to the resort.
Michelle, yeah, we're all family
to the resort up the road that they have their own, like, restaurant. They've got breakfast. Okay. And it was early.
Okay, so Joseph.
Okay, Joseph.
Hi, Mr. Chu.
So
Great to see you again.
I throw on this shirt.
No Sanka, right.
This is a brand new shirt. Really, it's a brand new shirt.
Thank you, Myrna. There's the Sanka.
Myrna, the Sanka makes an appearance.
All right.
This is it's a brand new shirt. I've never worn it. It's a t-shirt. It's a brand new shirt. It's a brand new shirt.
No, tell about crossing the street.
No, but before we did the crossing the street, I could tell them about crossing the street.
Okay, good.
The street, but first.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Good.
But first, I'm wearing the thing, and I put on a new shirt, and I'm thinking to myself, there's something like about this shirt I don't like. There's like a smell. There's like a smell. It's like a new smell, but it's not new. And I'm going like this. I'm like it's kind of like a ginkgo biloba smell. I'm like going like I get in the car with her, because we're gonna drive to the parking for the resort where the restaurant is.
Good night, cool guy. Good night,
cool
you
guy.
Were here. Thank you.
Glad you could be with us. So we get in the car and we drive into the other resort, and Danette goes, "What's that smell?" And I say, "It's my shirt." She says, "What's wrong with your shirt?" You go like that. What is that? And I say, "This shirt is it's like a shit shirt. It smells like duty. It's like duty. Over the course of the day, it dissipated, but it was duty." She's like this. She's like staggering. She's staggering when we get out of the car.
Like,
why Anthony, are you wearing it? I can't stand the smell. What is that smell? I'm wearing the duty shirt.
I don't smell it anymore.
Yeah, because over the course of the day, it dissipated. In the morning, it was very powerful. It was a powerful duty shirt.
Duty, oh my God, classy said.
It was duty.
So I'm like, duty. Oh my God, what's going to happen today?
Hootie doody. That's right, Myrna.
Anyway, hootie doody.
So anyway, we get to the thing over there and we figure like we better run to cross the street to go to the place for breakfast.
You need Downy Unstoppables.
I need Unstoppables. We get to the thing where we're going to cross the street and we're standing there and then all of a sudden the cars come to a stop.
Hello from Michigan, Damien.
Damien, how you doing? Welcome aboard.
No, first a truck stops like a mile away.
By
I'm
there,
like,
back there. The truck stopping on the other side of the road.
And you got to be careful
like
because
these other cars stopping.
No, but
there's no view.
No, but you gotta like be careful because you're right on the edge to get to the other side of the road.
Yeah, there's no sidewalks.
So if they lose the parking's across the street. So if they lose if they go to the side, you may die. You know what I mean? It's really dangerous. I go like this,
then it goes like, oh my God.
Why is there a truck and why is it stopping?
Why'd the cars just stop? And we start crossing. I say, well, it's because there's a crosswalk here. And Danette looks at me and she goes, is it like one of those things where they stop because
it's courtesy?
Like a courtesy?
Yeah, and I go,
yeah, they're stopping because they're supposed to stop because it's a crosswalk. And Danette goes like this. She's walking and she goes, I would have just plowed us right over if I was driving. I wouldn't have known that. I would have just kept driving and drove over us. She's killing me for a change with a joke. She goes, I would have just plowed right into us. Why are they stopping? Like she's like the guy in the truck. You see the guy in the cab of the truck going like this.
Oh, have a beautiful night, Tanya.
Good night.
I was like, holy crap!
The guy's over there.
That's right down. I didn't know, but Anthony, if you cross over here where we are, it's down the road. If we cross over here, they don't give a damn. They're not going to stop. We have a crosswalk to go to. Staying in the motel also includes the pier. There's a lake. The lake you could jump in. You can go swimming. You can go kayaking, coyoteing.
Yeah, kayaking. You can go coyoteing.
You can do anything.
You can coyote.
They have nice chairs over there. You can go in the water. There's a little beach, a little tiny beach. But to get across the street, you have to freaking say a prayer because there's no crosswalk. So when they stopped, I was like, what's going on? Why are they stopping?
What's going on? Why are they stopping? Why don't they just run us over?
I'm going, thank you. I'm like, thank you.
It was like Danette felt like the queen. I'm going like this.
Why are they stopping?
And then she's going like, why aren't they just...
we're not used to this in New York.
The next reaction...
In New York, they'll go right over you.
The literal reaction was, why aren't they just running us over? I would.
No,
I would just run them down. If I was crossing the street, I'd just run them down.
Oh my God, I would have just plowed. I didn't know we were supposed to stop.
We would have been flying in the air over the car if Danette was driving the truck. I would have just ran us over. I don't understand. What is this courtesy? Why courtesy? Why is it courteous? Why do they want to be courteous?
What is this about?
What is this courtesy and what is it for?
Oh my God. Oh my God, Anthony. That's you. You have to stop in at crosswalks in Australia because you guys are all normal. Australia's normal. All this is normal.
Who mentioned Australia just now? Who was
Vivian.
That? Was that Vivian?
But in New York, we don't give a damn.
We're not civilized.
You're asking why we're talking over each other. We kill each other in the streets. I mean, really, I'm only joking, but seriously. Hi, Coconut.
You live in Australia and you have like things like outbacks and kangaroos and things and koala bears and like big wilderness and like we have streets over here and we just run everybody over with a car if they get in our way. We don't have any courtesy. What's courtesy? Even Danette, who's courteous to everybody, is like her attitude is, why didn't they just run me over? I was in the way.
The traffic stopped because they didn't want to pass the skunk smell from
the freaking shit smell from my shirt.
Says.
The ginkgo biloba smell.
What's that mean?
The shit trees. The shit trees are in bloom now. If we went to City Island, we could live with the shit trees.
What kind of coyote kayak?
Coyote.
See,
you
Classy
can kayak,
said,
you can coyote. You
look,
can
Classy said, took me a while to get used to people stopping to let you out of your driveway.
Oh my God! Why did they do that? It'd be like this. What the hell are you making me get?
No, but that was another reason.
For?
They have a nice, beautiful pool right here. This is a nice motel. I can't go in the pool because it's too freaking hot. It's too cold.
It's too cold. It's like 70 degrees. It was 64 in the morning. Then it says, should I go in the pool? I was like,
just
only if you want to freeze. You got a sore throat already.
Just woke up. Blood sugar 46 or something better now. But the only person missing is Chop Skull as Andrea Doria. Yeah, okay, back to bed, Chop. Wait a minute. Your sugar's 46 and you're in 46. America. You better eat something. That's too low. Seriously, you're scaring me now. 46 is too low.
46
eat
is
something
too low.
Right now. You have anything?
Get yourself a chocolate-covered devil dog.
No, seriously, have a cracker or something. Bring it up. That's too low.
Have some club crackers.
What's wrong with these people? It's you or me in New York. I'm walking here.
What's wrong with these people? Get out of my way!
Oh, my God. We get it. You are used to the wait button.
We used to that.
HC says, Capri says, what candy is that? Okay, you want me to open it? You want it?
I gotta get water out of the fridge.
Okay. Let me get this. Hold on. I can't believe you have two beds. You could have come and met you. Alan is on his way. First of all, we were here last year. Apparently, we got the biggest room. It's the only one that was available. The room we had last year was so much smaller than this, and of course, it was one bed. Let me give you a tour. Hold on. It's very, very weird. All right. Hold on. Oh my God, you could smell the devil dog. Oh my God, look at that, guys. Look at that. It's peeking out. The vanilla's peeking out. Look at that. And this side, it's completely closed. All right, anyway. What am I doing? Hold on. We were so exhausted last night. I just laid down to watch TV because the TV's across, and then Anthony went to bed, and I was like, I didn't even know what was going on last
Holy
night.
smoke, that smells.
He was so exhausted.
Smell that chocolatey smell.
Yeah, even a couple of Lifesavers will bring it up. You need to eat something.
Anything, you gotta have something. Is that coconut telegraph?
Oh, okay. I had peanut butter on white bread and milk. Oh, good. Thank you so much. You're scaring me. Milk is good. Milk brings it up. Peanut butter is protein, and bread will bring it up. And it's not going to go too high, unless it's even more on its way down.
Thanks, Michelle. I hate when that happens. I fell asleep without checking my sugar. Yeah, you got to be careful of that when it gets too.
If it's already on its way down, and then you don't want to go to sleep. Just give it 15 minutes. You should be feeling funny right now. Don't you feel funny?
What did George say to him?
People next door wondering who would fight over a devil dog, Emily. Oh, I'm glad you're okay, Coconut. All right, let me give you a small tour. Hold on. Let me turn
you could take. It's a 52%. You can discombobulate.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was good. That was quick. These are ugly, aren't they? These curtains.
Oh my God, they're so damn ugly.
Okay, so here's the mirror. Okay, so this is where we are. Here's the TV. Look at this piece of furniture. It's a really good TV though. They had all the good, and then you get a freezer. I don't know if you want to see this, but this is a big refrigerator. I wasn't expecting this at all. We only have water in there. And there's Anthony.
Hello, one and all.
And then we have, okay, so this freaked us out. We're like, why is there two doors? We don't know. There's just two doors to get outside, but this is the middle is the door. And this is to the outside. Maybe I'll do a short and you could see, look, Lake Winnipesaukee.
When we came in, I said to
Anthony,
myself,
let me go over there.
I said, what's this
well,
door
like, what's
over
this
here?
door?
I said, what's this door? I said, that's a door that must go to the other room.
It's this gigantic closet. I didn't realize there's blankets in there.
Blankets in there.
But look how big it is. Now get out of the way. Let them see how big it is. Look how big it is. Look where I'm standing. It's huge.
There's also hills and valleys in the floor.
Look how big it is. It's huge. Like the last time we were here, we were in the room next door, and this is to the back. You can't see it. But the last time we were here, there was a parents and a child and then they have this. And then this comes on, and that light is on. Then here's the bathroom. This is the soap for your hands. Look how small it is. Here's the shower. It's pretty big. Isn't this big? It's huge. I think it's big. It's not a square. It's more rectangular. It's pretty big. It's kind of cute.
It has that water pressure though that like it's like a guy just like throwing water over your head.
I don't think they could hear you. All right, let's go back here. Anyway, last night watching King of Queens and Everybody Loves Raymond. I was so happy because I hadn't seen it in a while.
Then it's very ecstatic about it. She's got to close the She's got to close the fan light. She was watching King. That's a decent sized room. It is. But right here in the middle of the room over here where there's like this big space, it's like if you walk across the room, good night, Michelle Marie, good night. Thank you so much for stopping by. Mr. Chu has an extensive collection of hotel Bibles. In this section over here where you see like the big empty space of floor, when you go walking, you walk and you begin to, it's like a rolling thing. There's like rolling hills underneath the rug. Good night, everyone's saying good night. Good night, Michelle Marie. You love King of Queens also? Danette loves her King of Queens and her Everybody Loves Raymond. I was never as big a fan, but I do like some gags, and it's fun. It's like fun. I love King of Queens. I was never as big a fan of Everybody Loves Raymond, but I do get a lot of the jokes. I get the jokes. Like King of Queens, Doug Heffernan. It is a pretty big room. It is a pretty big room, but it's one of those rooms that has that space in the middle of the floor where you go, like, shouldn't there be something here? Like a chopping block or something, like a cutting board? Like a rolling bar.
Are you going to try it already?
I'm going to try it.
All right.
Well, it must be thick, the chocolate.
Let me see. What's everybody? It is. It's a big room, and it's like, you know what I always say? I always say, what's all this space for in the middle, right? Aunt? You like it? Here's a. Show them the inside.
The chocolate is so thick that all you really taste is the chocolate coating.
What do you mean? Anthony, I meant to tell
Which
you,
means
I got
it's
that
delicious.
battery charger and the wire. That is right angle plug. Oh, great. That's great. You're going to notice the difference because we didn't always have the right angle in the beginning either. Hey, you want a napkin?
It makes such a big difference. It does.
You ever watch the British sitcom called Keeping Up Appearances? No, I don't think I've ever heard of that.
No, not really. We've never watched it, but like, I think I've seen an episode. I think I have seen an episode. I'm familiar with the show.
Why isn't it not staying now? That's all you were going to say?
Well, that's all there is to say about it. I'm familiar with it, but I don't know much about it.
Is Steven still here? Or did he fall asleep?
He might have fallen asleep.
A lot of people fall asleep watching us because... Oh, it's great. We have to check it out. Now the room smells like Anthony's t-shirt. Myrna with the almond horns. Okay, I want to try it. haven't had a devil dog in forever.
It's not a thing you go out of your way. You know, when you're a grown-up, a devil dog is not a thing you go out of your way to go and buy. But when they're coating it with like high-class chocolate, it's hard to resist. You know, they do have like devil dogs that like
I don't know how
Drake's
I did that.
makes that are coated in chocolate.
But I just like took it off.
I don't know how the hell she did that is right. But this is that high-class chocolate. This is classy chocolate.
It's so quiet in here, it's ridiculous. I love British shows. What was the show that we used to watch, Aunt? It was in England.
Well, we've watched a lot of British television
fabulous.
programs.
I love that show. Oh my
Comedies,
God,
yeah, absolutely fabulous. We used to watch.
What else?
That was a show we watched. Always watched a lot of British dramas. Used to love Luther with Idris Elba.
It's a great movie. Show. What was the show that you showed me that I never saw till I met you, and we have it now? I think you have it on DVD or something. It's great.
The Prisoner.
The Prisoner. Did you guys ever watch The Prisoner? Oh my God, that must be old, right?
Yes, 1960s.
Oh, it's
17 episodes. There were only 17 episodes. It's a show that has a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Oh, breaking news. The Mets won today. They seem to be doing a little better since you guys aren't in Queens. Did they win yesterday?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Is it our fault? Is it the Valise's fault? We live like 5 minutes from there by car.
I used to watch EastEnders.
Yeah, it's so quiet I could read a book in here, except I didn't bring a book. I didn't bring a book on vacation. If I was by the pool or the lake, maybe, but then I would be looking at the lake.
Was that the one with Patrick McGowan? Yes, it is CAK. Yes, it is, Carol.
Oh, see? Wait, HC says I know what he means. It's like a weird chemical smell on the shirt. I never smelt this before. I don't know what the heck is going on. It's weird. Maybe it's the plastic. Sometimes when they
Jennifer Saunders and Joanna Lumley.
Oh,
yes, those were the ladies. That show. Absolutely fabulous.
And the daughter was always so serious, and they were always laughing and drinking. It was so funny. I love that show, Alan. Benny Hill was your favorite? Oh my God.
I hated Benny Hill.
It's dumb.
Hated Benny Hill. Fawlty Towers is one of the greatest comedies ever made. I could do Mr. Chew.
And the young ones?
Fawlty Towers. Let me tell you, one of the funniest episodes of a television show ever is watching John Cleese when the Germans visit the hotel. And him having like a head wound,
is that when he was going
and beginning to give Nazi salutes to the German guests.
I remember that was a classic. I didn't really like Fawlty Towers as much as you. I didn't get it. I didn't get the jokes, really.
Fawlty Towers was fabulous. It was.
I didn't get the jokes.
Now, The Prisoner, oftentimes there are many people who theorize that The Prisoner is an unadvertised and unspoken sequel to the TV show Danger Man, known in the United States as Secret Agent, which had that Johnny Rivers song, Secret Agent Man, Secret Agent Man.
Oh, Anthony used to watch that all the time, George. I Like All Creatures Great and Small on PBS.
I did watch that for a while.
Mm-hmm. You see, it's getting warm in here. What happened to the air? See, that's what happens.
It goes on power,
you keep
then it
banging the
off.
freaking table, and it was shaking. We're shaking. Look, we're shaking right now.
It just keeps turning
I don't know
off.
why it keeps turning off. So when I go to sleep, I just feel like my throat's killing me. It's too dry in here. Waldorf salad episode of Fawlty Towers with the American Guest is another all-time great. Do you remember that one?
Yes.
Yeah, Downton Abbey was good too. We used to watch that. Did you see the movie, George? It was very good. Really good actors on Downton Abbey. It's programmed, but why does it keep going off? Because it's programmed?
Of course, they have it programmed to go off.
You know, I kind of remember this from last year. Well, how do I keep it on? Should I set an alarm clock to get up every hour to turn it back on again?
That's essentially what you have to do.
McHale's Navy was funny. I remember that name, but I don't remember watching it. Did you watch it, McHale's Navy?
Ernest Borgnine, Phil Silvers.
The Joys of Being on Vacation. Oh, it's echo
Not
mode.
Phil Silvers.
Oh.
Well, I don't think it was Phil Silvers.
I didn't think of that, Wolf.
I'm thinking of Bilko.
There's a hotel air condition hack on YouTube where they show you how to reset it. Oh, yes. You know, we did know about that. But that's hotels. I don't know. This is like individual. I don't know.
When I was in London for the first time
about 30 years ago, I saw Sacha Baron Cohen as Ali G in Barat. What do you mean you saw him? Like live?
I saw them live.
Oh, CAK has all of Downton Abbey and DVD plus the 2 movies. Oh, did you like the movie? Did we see the movies? I don't think we saw it. Well, we didn't see the second one.
I don't think we saw the second one.
Ernest Borgnine was McHale's Navy. Oh, okay.
That thing keeps like about to fall, and then it keeps grabbing it.
The German episode was hilarious. Did you ever watch the movie from way back in the day called The Wild Night? Hi, Brittany. You remember that? The Wild Night?
The Wild Night? I'm not sure. It doesn't sound familiar. Same in motels, I believe. Press the on and up button together for 10 seconds, and it'll reboot.
Oh, thank you. Maybe we could try that.
On and up. Let me see if that's there. Oh, my God.
Danette remembers the faulty AC system from last year, right afterwards. Bessie said, I used to watch EastEnders, but they took it off here. I was so angry. And Brittany said, I used to watch that too. I loved EastEnders. I was going to say that, but figured nobody would know what I was talking about. Do you know what EastEnders is? Yeah. As Time Goes By with Judi Dench. I remember that. Yeah, do you know what EastEnders is?
Yes.
He knows everything about it. I don't know.
We just didn't watch it.
Oh my God. George says the actors from Downtown Abbey was so good. I felt like smacking Thomas. They were good. They were great ensemble. They were a great ensemble. Didn't remember footage from last year. Right afterwards, she said never again, but yet here I am. Alan, have you ever seen Doctor Who? Oh, we're big Doctor Who fans. Anthony loves Doctor Who. Freak. Thomas could be really annoying. I agree, George. I mostly watch old reruns now because I'm not into the Greek shows the networks have on now. I'm not a fan of reality shows. I'm not a big fan of reality shows, too. We used to watch it once in a while when things weren't on, but I have no tolerance for it, honestly. I don't know why. Maybe because we don't really watch. I mean, honestly, we are all YouTubers here, right? You guys are watching us. We're doing YouTube. We have cable, and we have DVDs, and we have whatever, right? Blu-ray, all of that. But in the end, it's really about YouTube right now. Most people, I wouldn't say most people, but I would say that soon it's going to be most people are unsubscribing to cable And mostly just do the entertainment through phones and through social media, not through cable. And here we are, right? Anthony, you having trouble?
Can't get it to go on.
You can't get it to go on at all now?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What do you mean you can't get it to go on?
He did that reboot thing.
He did the reboot thing, and now the air conditioning's not going on.
Wait, it's on. But it's not cool, and I can't turn on the fan.
Just turn it off and turn it back on.
Wait.
Yeah, there you go. You have to turn it off and turn it back on. A lot of good old movies are on late. I love old movies. Yeah, I'm not big on the reality shows. He pushed the AC button and it buffered. This could lead to part 2. Did it really buffer? No. For real? Are you guys joking? Wait. No, it's on 6,000. Let me refresh anyway. George said, Danette, I did watch the movie. You mean Downton Abbey? Both of them or just the one? Did you like it? I love the little bells. I love that show. I always couldn't wait to see the next episode. On HBO, they have all 13 seasons of Doctor Who, really?
Yes, I believe they do.
I listen to a lot of radio and to the history videos on YouTube. Maggie Smith, I loved her in Downton Abbey, always walking with her nose up in the air. Gorge says. Is that, who played, and who's Maggie Smith? Is that the woman that was on?
The oldest, the older one.
Oh, yes. I don't remember the names. Yeah, I watch YouTuber's reality show. That's right, kind of, right? Oh, thanks, Myrna. The Wizard says YouTube for all. I like to watch old game shows like Match Game. It reminds me of how much things have changed, Hala said. Well, that's interesting. You did watch them when we open a window.
Yeah, that's it.
Classy said open a window. Should be cool outside.
Open a window.
Why? Maybe we'll do that then.
I don't think
Maggie Smith was the Dowager Countess. Wait, I thought you said you fixed it.
No.
Don't be sorry, Myrna. It's all right. We can open a window. There's a screen.
And
how do you unhack it?
You can't lower the temperature anymore. You can't put the AC on.
Wait, nothing's working?
The only thing that'll go on is the fan. And I'm not sure how that's working.
All right, just forget about it. Come on over. Wait. Museum of Moving Images showing airport, then airplane, I think this weekend. Really? Don't worry about it. It'll be all right. You're right. I'll just open the window to get some air. There's a fan here, too. As long as there's some kind of circulation.
There is air coming out, though.
Aunt.
You can't put powerful on
Anthony.
anymore.
Come on.
That's that, I guess.
Don't worry about it.
I don't know. It's very confusing. All right, wait. I gotta get something at this side of the freezer before I forget.
There's probably a reset. We'll probably just have to reset it. Oh, it says no vacancy, so I don't think we could switch rooms anyway.
They claim no vacancies, guys. Oops, sorry. Water?
Oh, thank you. Jesus.
What did I do?
So you got anything else?
What else did we do?
Do you want to talk about anything else, or should we end it?
Who wanted to hear about the Bravo supermarket?
Steven,
I don't think he's here anymore. We'll move to
Good night, Pam.
Move to Bravo. Good night, Pam.
Thank you for coming in.
put the battery out from...
Yeah, it could be the battery. Don't worry about it. We'll be okay.
Oh, don't worry about it.
No vacancy, meaning that they're full. So you can't
It says
move,
there's no vacancy.
Can't move rooms. It's not that bad. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I mean, if it was hot out, like it was a bad night, but it's not like that at all. It's not hot at all.
It's like in the 60s outside.
I'm starting my job on Monday. Wait a minute. You have a job? Wait a minute. This is news to me. I'm starting my job on Monday. I'll be working from home, and I'll only be working 3 to 4 days a week because I still want to live stream.
Who's that, Alan?
Wait a minute. You got offered a job, and you're not going to take full time? Oh, my God, Anthony.
Wow, what's the matter? You can't drink some water? Wow, what did I do?
That is good working from home. You're absolutely right.
Absolutely.
You should see how you could. That's really cool that you got a job. That's great, Alan. You could still live stream even though you have a job. That's really good. That is excellent. And you can work from home. That's excellent. I'm so happy for you. Congrats on that, Alan.
Oh, wow, good luck and nice. You can work from home. What hours?
Yeah, that is great.
Yeah, that
working
is good.
Working from home is great.
No, working from home is good. That's what Danette
I work
very much likes it.
5 hours a week. I deserve being retired. I can't do full time because I'm collecting my pension from when I was teaching. Oh, it's like a rule or something? Oh. Well, just do what's comfortable for you. That's the best way. Do whatever's good for you. I didn't know there was rules like that. There's so many rules you don't know about sometimes.
I know.
You know? Is that it? You want to end it? You're so quiet now.
No, I'm thinking about something.
Now.
No, I was just like, no, I'm thinking about something. Yeah, that's like, those are some stories I haven't gotten to. People also about the stories to tell is some of the stories are all the various tales of my jobs over the years. One in particular, which is highly unusual. I hated being at my job at 7 a.m. You know what I remember? Remember there was a time when I used to go to work at like 6?
That's probably why they're full. They were full yesterday, too.
Remember I used to work at 6 in the morning?
Yeah, too early.
I used to get up at like 4:30 in the morning.
Alan said he can't make over a certain amount per year.
Yes, that is the way that is true. That's the way it works, honey.
And so then even YouTube, if you start making money, what are you going to do? Stop making stuff. But you can you don't have to monetize. You can turn it off.
Yeah, you could. Depends on how much money you're making. You know,
yeah, it's still holiday time. Mm-hmm.
Small channels like ours, they're not exactly making millions of dollars here.
Did either you, Danette, or Aunt work at a summer camp? No, but I went to summer camp.
Danette went to a summer camp.
I hated it. Oh, I hated it.
Bug juice. Danette told me about bug juice.
The minute I got there, I wanted to leave.
Danette told me these stories. I never went to a summer camp as a kid. I think there was a time when my mother thought oh, I think maybe I'll send you like there was discussion of summer camps. I remember at one year when I was a kid, and I was like one of those. I was like, no, not that. I was like kicking and screaming. I didn't want to go, and I wound up not going.
I guess I didn't kick and scream
hard enough. It was a time
enough.
when I really did get my way, which was very rare in my household. There were very few times when I won the day in the thing with my mother.
Too at St. Benedict's.
But I was throwing too much of a hissy fit as a little kid. I was like, it was like impossible to ignore, I think. Danette went to day camp, but you went to sleepaway camp too, didn't you?
Yeah, 2 weeks. I hated it. In Long Island.
Danette's stories of her sleepaway camp experience.
How long have I been working from home since the pandemic? It was March 2020.
That's what it was. It was 20?
March 2020. That's when it all hit. That's when the shit hit the fan.
When they told Danette to pick up her stuff and go.
And go. It was an emergency, yeah.
Pick up and leave.
$59 people in the chat.
It's hard there.
So the reason why we didn't go on earlier than today is because, or why we didn't do anything, is because everywhere we went had no signal. Unfortunately, it was a pain
it was
in the
very
ass.
bad. It was very bad. But like that happens. So
my mother sent me places I didn't want to go, but she did not listen. Because you know
did
why,
not
Owen?
listen.
Because they're the boss.
They're the boss.
And you're a kid, you have to do what your parents
That's why
say.
I said this was a very rare occasion for me. In general, my mother was like, just like said, yeah, you're gonna do what I say, or else. This was one time where, for some reason, I won the argument.
Hollis said, I worked through COVID, then pulled the plug. What does pull the plug mean? You stopped working? What do you mean? Alan worked at a sleepaway camp for 5 years. It was called Surprise Lake Camp in Cold Spring, New York.
Surprise Lake? What was the surprise?
5 years. So, like during the summer when you weren't being a teacher, like the summer months, is that when you did that?
Or was it when you were
when
younger?
It was like a teenager or something.
When you were a teenager. They taught elementary
Usually if you went to
science.
camp, then you would eventually become a counselor or whatever, or get a job, and then you would, because you know the camp so well. They didn't like it either, Wolfgang. Oh, I couldn't stand it. I hated it. My brothers went to camp. The boys and the girls went at different weeks, so they couldn't go at the same time as the same camp in Long Island. And so my brothers went, but they had each other, like they were with each other. But I was alone, and not that it mattered that they were with each other because they didn't really hang out together. But they were there together, you know what I mean? But I didn't like it. What was the surprise, Myrna?
During the summer after I finished teaching.
Monticello. How camp
Oh,
was
so
by
it was
Monticello?
it was after teaching. It was like a summer job for Alan.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, the surprise is what the kids got fed at camp. Oh my God, George.
That was the surprise.
Oh, that's pretty cool. 5 years is a long time.
The surprise was whatever
and Hala
game they
retired.
could shoot.
Yes, retirement since 2022, so last year. Oh, that's good. Broke my arm at camp. A horse stepped on it. Oh my God, classy. You went to a camp that had horses?
Yeah, you were at a camp with horses?
Wow.
A horse stepped on it?
The wizard went to a summer camp all his life and then worked through college. Wow. A horse. Did they want to send you home, or you had to stay?
Can you stay when you got a broken arm from a horse?
Once they put the why can't I think of anything?
Cast?
Yes, once they put the cast on, or a splinter.
I'm here to actually be Danette's second brain.
You can't go swimming, you can't play certain games, but you could still stay at camp.
We played outside all summer. I never went to camp.
It was just this one time, and I was like, what do you, why? We don't want to go. I don't want to go. Hi, toilet brush salesman.
Toilet brush
Surprise
salesman.
was when you got back home and started itching yourself furiously.
The surprise was poison oak.
I went to summer camp for 3 weeks, once in the Laurentian Mountains, French only. I was the only English kid. Hated most was Tang at breakfast. Yeah, why do they always have that?
It was Tang.
And that's what happened to me. My
bug
legs,
juice.
yeah, I didn't drink it. My legs were covered in what I thought was mosquito bites, but it was some other bite. I don't know what it was. It was horrifying. I never, it was terrible. I just didn't like it. Outside, we were in camp where we were literally outside. Slept outside, it was like a full-blown camp. I didn't like it at all.
We had horses at camp, but stayed way away from them. Monsters, the wizard said. Stayed away. Well, apparently Classy did not stay far enough away from the horses at our summer camp.
Yeah, Holla, that's what happens when you retire. Then you
Bed
have
bugs,
to be
Danette.
careful.
Myrna says, it could have been.
I don't think so. They checked it. They said I was allergic to something. And it was bites. So I don't know. It was something I was allergic
toilet
to.
brush. Yes, I stayed. Classy stayed with the broken arm.
Yeah, see, I told you. They don't let you go home. You can cry, you can beg, you can steal. They won't let you go.
They don't want you to go home. Hey, you can try one-armed archery. But I can't. Who's going to hold? I'll hold the bow while you pull the arrow back. One-armed archery, Classy. One-armed archery.
I loved archery. I was good at it. That's when I had like 15, 20 eyesight. It's all about steadiness and your eyes that you could see. If you can see where you're pointing, you can get it right in the center. Up. What did she say? Hold on. Yes, I stayed. Yeah, the horse behind me nipped my horse. He reared up. I fell off. He bucked again. I stepped on my arm. And it stepped on my arm when he came down. Holy crap.
Oh, man.
The wizard also had horses that can't. Holy crap, you're lucky. You're lucky you didn't get hurt worse. Today's live stream is being sponsored by Bedbugs.
And Poison Oak.
Oh, the wizard taught archery and canoeing. I like canoeing too. I was good at that also. Yep, Anthony, my kids begged to come home. I feel bad now that I sent them, but they all learned to swim.
Who said that?
Wolfgang. I already knew how to swim, but I didn't like swimming in the... I like
Shake it off. It's just an arm.
They
You got
tell the
another.
kids, shake it off. Oh my God, you were only 6? I thought you were like 12 or something. 6?
Who was 6? What
Holy
was 6?
crap, Classy. Why were you on a horse
6?
at 6 years old? Was it a small horse? Like, I don't get it.
Was it a tiny horse?
Was it a calf?
Was it
What was
a
it?
calf? You mean she was riding a cow?
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, these horses are weird. No wonder she got a broken arm.
That's before everyone sued everyone for
You
anything.
you mean a foal? You mean like a pony? You think it was a pony? Maybe it was a pony.
Alan.
Of course I had ponies.
Yes, Joseph, there is a drive-in movie. There is. We passed it before.
Who mentioned the drive-in, Joe?
Joseph, yeah.
Yes, there is a drive-in theater here. They're showing Oppenheimer and Barbie and a couple of other movies.
All the big movies, yeah.
A couple of other movies, too.
No, you didn't really miss a story. Anthony's just being goofy. Hi, Southern Belle.
Who said it? Who was worried about missing a story?
She was learning how to ride. He was huge. Southern Belle. We had bunk beds at that French camp, and the ladder fell on my foot and broke my toe. Oh, my gosh.
God, who said that? Which one?
We had bunk beds on ours, too, but it was out in the wilderness. It was like... it was terrible.
Was that
Southern Belle.
Was that Myrna?
In my country, everyone had a pony and got stomped on.
Yeah, that's right.
You said
Micah,
it. You
said that no one should have pony. I loved my pony.
Every Wednesday was mystery meat for dinner.
Classy's
for 5
pony
years, Alan.
Classy's pony was the pride of Krakow.
Oh my God.
That's why she didn't mind it stomping on her.
Oh my God.
It was every Wednesday was mystery.
It could have been
meat for dinner.
Alpo for all I know.
Yeah,
if it was Alpo, you would
meat.
know. We used to feed that to our German Shepherd. It stunk.
Calcan, anyone?
No, it was Calcan, not Alpo. Calcan.
Calcan always had that beef stew look.
Alan, you're so funny. Surprise Lake, mystery meat. I don't know about this.
Surprise Lake.
Yeah, exactly. Alan, where did you go for 5 years?
I know there were like celebrities going to Surprise Lake, but Surprise Lake does kind of sound like the
Beef
sister.
Surprise.
Surprise Lake sounds like the sister camp to Camp Crystal Lake. It's like Jason's brother, Jason's brother Mike. was the guy from that camp.
I hated when camp, like, I was only there for 2 weeks, but I couldn't stand when
Mike
we would do,
Voorhees.
like, they would have the thing, like, the fireside, whatever the hell it was called. Everybody.
The fireside chat?
It was like everybody, but it was like everyone from the camp had to go to, like, sit around, and it was some stupid ceremony. It was so dumb. The whole thing was so dumb.
Good night, DNA. Good night, Joe.
Good night, Joe. Mystery meat was Alpo. And the following year, I went back and had chickenpox and German measles at the same time. Oh,
who's that?
Jesus. Classy.
Is that classy?
Jeez.
Boy, you really enjoyed your time at camp.
Sleepaway
Jesus.
camp build character in the children. It's good for them.
It built bone in Classy's arm.
We used to watch, that was a reality show.
There was a reality TV show called Bug Juice. It followed kids at a sleepaway camp. And they built relationships and they had drama. One kid threw a table.
And the dork at the fire with the guitar. That's right.
It was always the guy playing guitar.
Consider yourself lucky, CAK. I mean, I never wanted to go. I think the reason we had to go was because...
It built character in Danette.
I think that was the year they went to Mount Airy Lodge with my aunt.
Was that the year they went to Mount Airy Lodge? And when they got to Mount Airy Lodge, they just
Instead of us, like, getting a sitter or whatever, they sent us to camp.
I'm not going to pay for a babysitter. I'm going to send you to camp.
I never wanted to go to camp. I heard horror stories when I was a kid.
Who said that?
Did I ever tell you the story of why I didn't like it from the first night? It's really terrible. Did I tell that story?
It's like a whack story, but Danette could tell it. Danette tells it well.
I don't really like telling it. It's very personal, but I might as well tell it. I think I told it once.
In hindsight, it's kind of funny.
I was a kid. But this girl, we had, like, we were on the bunk beds, and there was maybe 6 beds on one, whatever it's called, and then the other one and the other one. But anyway, this girl...
She must have been experienced as a sleepaway
She had been
camper.
there before, and I had not. And apparently you're supposed to go in groups to take showers and wash up to get ready for bed.
Apparently you team up to take a shower.
You team up, but I didn't know that.
I don't get why.
I don't know.
I usually don't need any help
sleeping
taking a
outdoors.
shower.
I don't want to go camping. I don't want to do none of that stuff. I need a bathroom. I need running water.
Can I hold your soap?
I can't. I'm not into the sleeping on the ground stuff. Anyway, I'm saying fire, but it was like a big arena kind of outdoor arena kind of thing. I don't know. But anyway, my parents sent us to Bible camp.
Pit.
Oh man, HC.
What? Bible camp?
With family tonight. Yeah, you guys here, except whoever else is watching later. Anyway, so it's not that bad. I was a kid. So this girl came up to me and she said, "Do you want to go take a shower together?"
Would you like to be my shower buddy? I had just got
there and she said, "Do you want to take a shower together?" Something like that. And I was like, "Let me tell you something." Because she didn't know I was from the Bronx. I said, "Let me tell you something. You stay away from me. Don't talk to me.
With you. I'm not talking to you."
That's not what I said. Let me tell the story. It's
no
my
showers.
Story. I said,
it's my
don't
story.
Look at me. Don't talk to me. Stay away from me. I didn't take a shower for like 3 days. I was so scared. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I didn't know what she was talking about. And the showers weren't closed. They were open. So I didn't take a shower for like 3 days. And then what happened was I went like at night or in the morning or whenever everybody was sleeping, and I snuck out and took a shower when nobody was there.
It was like a stealth shower.
It was disgusting. I was getting dirty. I was a kid.
She told me to stealth
shower. But I told her, I said, "Don't look at me. Don't talk to me." And I felt so bad after because then I realized.
Danette felt bad.
I was like, I don't know. She just scared the crap out of me. I was like, I didn't take any clothes off. I was like,
I
was terrible.
I always picture the girl.
I was like, get me out of here. I want to call my mother.
When she tells that story, I always picture the person as looking like that kid in A Christmas Story.
So that's my story.
Standing there next to Ralphie saying, I like Santa. I like the Wizard of Oz. I like the Tin Man. That's what I picture. That's what I picture in my head.
Oh my God! All these people like broke their arm. Alan broke his right wrist.
They were they had him. What is it? That story Alan was telling. They had him running backwards, dribbling a ball. What was this? What was the lesson there? Was this summer camp or was it boot camp? What were you supposed to do? Be like a dodging? Did they make you dodge hand grenades while you were out there in the field?
Yeah, it was a community shower, and it had just like sheets, but the sheets, like, you know, it was windy.
The sheets billow in the wind.
I could have took a shower with my bathing suit on, but that doesn't clean you.
Not the bathing suit shower.
I didn't take a shower for like 3 days, 2 or 3 days, and I was like, I was so grossed. I was so grossed out. Yeah, kids start to smell like a new shirt after 3 days.
That's right.
See, Myrna said it was a creepy request, Annette. I agree.
Hi, would you like to shower with
Isn't
me?
It crazy?
I like the Tin Man. I like the Tin Man as much as the next guy, but I don't want to shower with him.
Crazy man. When my parents arrived there, I was screaming and crying. My parents said, "Why are you still crying?" My response was, "Because I missed lunch." Alan.
I'm still picturing Alan running backwards, dribbling a ball.
Coleslaw said, "I broke my funny bone and had to go to extensive funny bone therapy. Sometimes you just have to roll with the punchlines."
That's right.
Did she have a lit cigarette hanging out of the side of the mouth when she asked? Oh my God, Holla.
I like to take a shower.
I don't know what the hell. It was probably so innocent, but I was just like, I don't know what happened. I was very shy, very introverted and shy. But when she said that to me, it was like,
team showering.
Don't. And then I felt bad after the second week. She was so nice to me, and I felt bad. I was like, all right, we'll play checkers or something, whatever. It was raining checkers. And we couldn't do anything.
The whole time they were playing checkers, she's sitting there with a sponge and a bar of soap. You sure there's no way we can shower together?
You're so stupid. Trust your instincts, right?
Trust your instincts. Trust your
When
instincts.
I was young, like all of us, you're told nobody gets too close to you. It's your body, blah, blah, blah. You protect yourself. We were taught that very young. And when she said that to me, I was like, holy crap. It was like right after I had just gotten there, too. I was like, first of all, why do you need to take a shower right after we got here? Did you not take a shower when you left your house? Like, to me, that was odd. I was like,
you just arrived. Why do you want to take a shower?
We're just unpacking or whatever.
Why do you want to take a shower?
I was like, get the hell away from me.
How could you be dirty? All you did was ride on a bus. That's one of those people that she's gonna grow up. That kid kid grew up to be one of those people who has to take a shower after they go on a long car ride. And they go like this. They come on and say, I got out of the. I really would feel more comfortable if I took a shower before I eat dinner. Why? Why do you need to take a shower before you eat dinner?
All right, let's end it. Come on, it's getting late. It's 12:15. She had a crush on you. No, that wasn't it. We were kids, but I still didn't like it. The camera angle is perfect for it, and they are telling camps horror stories.
That's right.
We had a golf cart that we got in trouble on all the time, the Wizard. Is that where you learned how to drive? On the golf cart? Later, take care, stay safe. Bye, George. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it as always.
Thank you for coming
all right,
around.
Let's wrap it up. Thank you guys for coming in all this time with us, these hours.
A little time in the room.
We had a good time. And if we can get a signal tomorrow, we'll go live again.
Go and do some stuff.
But when we get home, we're going to go live again. And we're going to have a members only chat.
Maybe.
Okay. Good night, everyone. Have a great evening. Sweet dreams. Thank you for everything. We appreciate it. Bye, Vivian. Bye, Steph. Oh, they're still here.
Thank you,
Bye, Wolfie. Bye, George. Myrna,
Thanks to Vivian
Jay-Z,
for becoming a
HC,
member.
Mr. Chu, Mr. Wizard, Holla, Emily, Nixie, favorite restaurant in Rhode Island. Of course, Nordic. Hi, Nixie. I didn't see you there.
Hey, Nixie.
Who else? Coleslaw, Wolfgang. Who else? Katerina, Emily, Michelle, Classy, of course.
Classy, absolutely.
Absolutely. I think.
HC teacher, Myrna Bergen.
Alan.
All of our wonderful friends.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Capri. Thank you, Dave in Bangor, Maine.
Dave in Bangor.
Bye, Owen.
Oscar,
great to see you. You're welcome. Have a great night.
Owen,
and don't stress
Meyer,
out about anything,
all
right?
Himself.
And say goodnight.
And thank you, everyone.
We'll see you
thank
soon.
you, Vivian,
Sweet
for
dreams,
becoming a
Marisol.
member. We appreciate everything. Everyone,
Oh, yes.
Marisol,
Thank you, Vivian,
you.
become a member. We appreciate it.
And
thank you, Classy.
Everyone that ever spends time with us, we thank you
Love
very
you
much.
too, Classy.
We appreciate it 100%. And we, as always, we say peace and see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Bye.